What's up guys, Franco Mobile Homes here, and today we are going to talk about the 12 tips that you'll want to know if it's your first time buying a mobile home.
This is where we show you the ins and outs and everything there is to know about mobile homes. It is truly our mission to transform lives through mobile homes. So thanks for watching Franco Mobile Homes.
So let's get to it. The first thing that I definitely recommend is researching a good mobile home expert. This is something that I think is a very key thing to start off with, and the reason being is you'll want to work with someone that actually specializes in mobile homes. We'll find a lot of agents that are really good at regular real estate or development and that sort of thing, and sometimes we feel that they're the best to reach out to for this sort of thing, but I really urge you to take some time to find someone that actually specializes in mobile homes in your market. The reason for this is because there are a lot of differences between regular real estate and mobile homes. You have park approvals that are different. You'll have lending resources that are different. Bank of America and these big banks don't loan for mobile homes in parks. So you want to make sure you don't waste credit checks and all that stuff for the wrong lender that's not going to lend in that park anyways. Because they specialize in mobile homes, you'll be able to avoid a lot of pitfalls and a lot of mistakes that tend to happen when it comes to buying a mobile home. Number two is don't skip the pre-approval. So when it comes to doing the search for a mobile home, it's always best to do the pre-approval process first. I know a lot of times we tend to try to get excited and start wanting to see these homes and start shopping, but it really makes it way more efficient to know what your finances are, to know how much down payment is going to be needed. What is my interest rate going to look like? What is my payment going to look like? So that way, when you're actually going through these homes, you'll know how much leverage you're going to be using, how comfortable you're going to be if you're in this home and actually take on this large payment. Is it a monthly housing payment that I'm comfortable paying for? And all this is already known as you're looking through these homes. So that way you're not, one, wasting your time looking at homes that you don't qualify for or the lender that you have doesn't qualify for. Two is you'll be able to know if I'll be able to spend a little more or if this isn't the payment that I'm comfortable paying. And the agent should be able to help you understand your pay ratio and how much debt to income ratio you are in when it comes to going over. They need the pre-approval to be able to know where you're at. Number three is maintain your credit. Sometimes we'll have people that are in the buying process and they end up opening up new credit cards, or they'll buy a car, they'll do a credit line on buying furniture before it closes. I bring this up because it's ruined many deals before. After you do the loan process, if you're pending, don't do anything else weird with your credit. Don't open a new credit card or anything like that because it could ruin your loan approval. Number four is save for a down payment. So make sure that you have your down payment ready. Once you realize from the pre-approval how much you need down, make sure you have that available as a down payment. Plus estimate about a 1% for any fees or escrow fees that may be involved. Number five is understand the loan options that your agent provided you. Like I mentioned, know the interest rate, know any fees that are involved, know how long it takes for them to close. If your mobile home agent has worked with them before, they should know what's a right predicted amount of time to close. Know any issues that might happen when it comes to closing on this lender. Number six, I already mentioned this earlier actually, so is don't forget the closing costs. So closing costs tend to be about 1 to 2% of the home price. Keep that as a good gauge, but it could be way less than that depending on the purchase price. But it could be anywhere from $6,000 all the way to as low as $900. Number seven is list your needs and your non-negotiables and your nice to haves. When it comes to searching for the right mobile home for you, what are my must haves? I have to have at least 2 bedrooms. I have to have at least 3 bedrooms, right? So this is something that I must have because I have 3 kids, whatever it is. So know what your must-haves are, know what your wants are, and communicate this with your mobile home expert to be able to allow for them to find the right home for you. For example, if I need to be in a park that allows 2 dogs because I have 2 dogs, then that is a need that you want to have. You're not going to get rid of 1 dog just for you to move to a park, but you'll want to know that you're agent is helping you to make sure that your needs are taken care of and you're not going on parks that won't allow your needs. Number 8 is know your parks. And this is part of why I say work with a mobile home expert that's done several transactions in several parks, because you'll want to know which parks and what locations have benefits that'll really go towards your lifestyle, towards your needs. So if you are a high-tech person and need to be in the Silicon Valley or the Sunnyvale area, you'll want to know which parks are the good parks in that area, because sometimes there's parks next to the other, but one park is very meticulous about their lawn being kept up, or they're very strict on how parking goes. You'll want to work with someone that really knows the park and also knows the location of the parks, the school districts of the parks, what the qualifications are going to be for the parks. Number 9 is be confident when you submit an offer. When you are working with an agent, make sure they are a good negotiator and make sure that they really push for the pros of working with you guys as a buyer, which will really allow for you to submit a very good offer that will present well to that seller. So that's something that's very important as well. Number 10 is understand comparables. So have the agent that you're working with show you what similar homes are selling for in that area, what homes have sold for in that area, and where do they see the market going from when you're purchasing. These are things that I always like to discuss with our clients to make sure that what they're doing as far as purchasing a mobile home is the right thing for them to do at that given time. Number 11 is stick to your budget. You don't want to go into a home and be over leveraged, find out that a payment is way too high later down the line. Account for taxes, account for insurance, account for the space rent. All these items you'll want to make sure you get correctly. Number 12 is save physical copies of all of your paperwork. So the park lease, your park application, your offers and contracts, your loan documents. I wouldn't say physical anymore, but I'd say an email copy is good enough. But number 13 is something that I forgot to mention here, but it's very important. It's to understand how the park approval process works. So that is also very important when it comes to buying a mobile home for the first time. Understanding what is the park looking for when they have buyers coming in, because they have a vetting process as well. You don't only have to worry about the loan, you don't only have to get the seller's approval, you have to get that mobile home park's approval too. So know what they want to know, which is that you have a steady income, you have a comfortable debt to income ratio, your housing payment isn't too high compared to the amount of money you have coming in. So those are really big tips that you should really think about when you're buying your first mobile home. We really want to keep bringing you more valuable videos like this. So if you like our stuff, it would mean a lot if you could subscribe to our stuff. So thanks for watching, guys. Franco Mobile Homes, take care. Bye.